Perfect. So thank you so much for joining us. So today we will cover everything around Slack and Slack certification. So as the name suggests, unlock your potential, achieve Slack certification. So this session is completely about Slack certification, the path that we will take for achieving Slack certification, how you can be eligible for a free certification vouchers, what are the steps that you need to do, and everything. So without wasting much time, let's move on. So first thing first is who am I? So I am Sanjeet Mishra and I currently works with Entity Data as a Salesforce and Slack developer, and I also leads the Slack community for Patna. We have other community leaders as well with us in this event. You can see in the chat the link for Chennai and Pune. So feel free to join these community or these chapters as well. Perfect. So the agenda is very short. We'll just have a quick introduction, the certification journey, what's the criteria for or what's the eligibility for being for the certification vouchers, question answer, and then wrap up. So uh, can we have like a quick poll? How many of you are already Slack certified? Do we have anyone who is already Slack certified? Okay, Tarun is 2x Slack certified. Perfect. Slack admin Vineet. Okay, perfect. And Janani, obviously the Slack admin. That's great. Perfect. So I think it's a chance for Tarun to be 3x Slack certified. So if you are new to Slack certification, how it works is it works the same way as any Salesforce certification works. So the way that you register your exam, the way that you study, that is basically Trailhead. So everything is same. Just that instead of being a Slack certified, you will be instead of being a Salesforce certified, you will be Salesforce certified Slack and whatever path you decided to go on with. So right now there are three certification dedicated to Slack. First one is the administrator, the second one is consultant, and the third one is the developer. And you can see on the screen the topics that it covers. So if you are new to the Slack certification, or if you are new to Slack, so my personal suggestion is to start with admin, then go for consultant, and if you already are a developer, so you can go for developer as well because most of the topics in development is around making API callouts and stuff. So the next where you can find the study material or the path that you need to take to get the certification. So it's the same as any other Salesforce certification, as I already mentioned. Just scan this QR code and it will take you to the developer, admin, or consultant Trailhead page. There you will have multiple modules that you need to complete in order to like pass your certification examination. So let's wait for a few minutes in case if you want to take a screenshot of it or maybe scan the QR. So just to give a little summary about what all uh, points or what all topics are covered in these certification is in developer, most of the part is around API calls and handling and building the UI of Slack. The admin part includes the policies, the securities, the settings that a Slack workspace should have. And consultant is basically to understand what features and what functionality Slack offers on on top of any other, let's say, communication platform. So mainly these are the topics or these are the overview of all these three certifications. So moving on, again the same QR but just with a bigger bigger QR. So that's the same QR we saw in the previous page around admin, consultant, and developer. So let's move forward. Then so we have Trailhead, but what all other platforms or what all other stuffs are there to help us in the certification journey? The first one is if you already are a member of Slack community, that's great. Otherwise, there's a dedicated Slack certified channel in the Slack community workspace. So you can join there, you can ask your questions, you can get your doubts clarified and everything. So right now there is a 30-day challenge going on. I'm not sure, can we all have a like quick vote around who all are part of this 30-day challenge, who all are doing the 30 trailhead modules for Slack? Karishma, perfect. Tarun as well. That's great. Nice. Perfect. So, if you already are part of the 30-day challenge, that's great. Otherwise, there's no uh, there's no date to start your certification journey. So, as soon as you decide to be like to go on the Slack certification journey, that's where you should start. So, first point is to join the Slack certified channel. And there are multiple other channels as well, so feel free to join others as well and get your doubt clarified on Slack community workspace. The second one is the Trailblazer community that is dedicated to the Slack certified or Slack certification program. That's the second QR on the screen. And the third one is that will take you to the Slack community chapters page. So you can go ahead and search for the chapter that you want to join based on your location. Let's say you are based out of maybe Chennai or Pune. Just search for it, join the chapter. There's going to be in person events as well. There's going to be virtual events as well around Slack certification, Salesforce channels, integrations, Agent Force, and everything. So that's the third keyword for it. Then comes the most important point around what you need to do to be eligible for the Slack certification. So the first point is you must, and that's a mandatory step. So you must be in the Slack community workspace. Then and then only I can request a voucher for you. So even if you like even if you are selected for the vouchers, if you are not in the Slack community workspace, you won't be able to get the vouchers, because that's the place where you will get your vouchers, and that's the place where you will send me message to like asking for the voucher. So first point is to join the Slack community workspace, and if you are in the Slack community workspace, just search for members Patna, and that's the Patna channel specific for this chapter. So join that as well. And the third point is to have at least 50% completion in the Trailhead module. So let's say if you want to go for developer or if you want to go for admin, make sure to complete at least 50% of the Trailhead module. However, this is not mandatory. We are just setting this as a baseline so that basically we don't want our vouchers to go waste. So that's the third criteria of it, to have at least 50% completions in the Trailhead module. Then there are some other things as well. And the first point is the certification voucher is only and only for Slack certifications. It cannot be used in any other Salesforce certifications because the platform is same. If you get a voucher for the from this event, make sure to use it only for Slack certification. That can be admin, consultant, or developer. The second point is that the voucher must be used before July 23rd, 2026, that is next year. So that gives you around maybe 9 months to prepare and go for your examinations. So in the last event, we had three vouchers, but in this event, we total number of vouchers that we have are four. So make sure to reach out to me in Slack if you want a voucher for the Slack certification, and be sure and make sure to uh, complete the complete the criteria that we discussed in this slide. Then again the same point, and this is the most important point, that you need to be in the Slack community workspace, because that's where you will get your voucher, that's where you will request a voucher, and all the communication around this will happen on the same workspace. Then again, you must be a member of Members Patna channel, which is dedicated Slack channel for Patna chapter. And the vouchers are first come, first serve. So since the limit vouchers are limited, that is four for this event. So in case if you didn't get a voucher from this event, there is going to be more events in Chennai, Pune, Delhi, Gurgaon, and multiple locations. So uh, keep an eye out for all those events if you do not get a voucher from this event. And the last and the second most important point is this voucher is only for those who has never got a voucher from this chapter or any other chapters. So let's say on the I think there was another certification program going on 2 months back. So if you got a voucher 2 months back, or let's say if you got a voucher in this month, maybe from any other chapter, maybe from any other Slack community, then you will not be eligible for this voucher. So this voucher is only and only for those who has never got a voucher from Slack community. Perfect. So we are towards the end of the session. So if if you want to share your insights, share your stories, and share your knowledge, and want to be a speaker in any of the upcoming Patna events, feel free to reach out to me over Slack, and we can discuss the topics. We can discuss how we want to do it, even let's say virtual or in person. Uh, then the next point is if you have not already make sure to leave a review for Slack in the G2, and leaving a review will not only be like highlighted on the G2 portal, but you will also be eligible for some gift vouchers. So let's stay on this page for a minute. So I think initially it was 2200 rupees. Now it is I think something around 700 or 800 rupees. So that's the amount you will get once your review is approved. Perfect. So let's take questions. So I'm not started filming. No, Garishma. So the thing is, this 50% criteria is not actually mandatory. It's just to make sure that the vouchers are not getting wasted. So if you are interested, reach out to me and we can discuss further. But make sure you have not got any vouchers from any other communities. Right, Akshay. So, Krishna can go ahead and start your trailhead modules, but that's completely fine. It's just a criteria we have put. If you are genuinely interested in the vouchers, reach out to me on Slack and we can discuss further. I joined the channels in members Patna and I'm also All-Star Ranger. That's great, Satyam. So, if you want to be a Slack certified, reach out to me in Slack. Yes, you are eligible. But yeah, again, the trailhead module, try to finish as much as possible. So, just again the same point, we don't want our vouchers to get waste. That's right, Arjun. We need to complete at least 50% of the trail mix. Yes, Ravi. So members Patna is the Slack channel on the Slack community workspace. Similarly, there are multiple other channels as well, Gurgaon, Delhi, and everything. So just search for members dash, and you'll get a list of all the available channels. The certification ever happens once person or we can choose to take. So it's the same as Salesforce certification, Vivek. You can choose the date, you can choose the time, and schedule your examination. Just there are some criteria like I think 24 or 48 hours is the threshold to reschedule your examination. But that's all mentioned on the Trailhead Academy. So the portal has also moved from Web Accessor to Trailhead Academy now. So there you will find all the all these informations in the FAQ. But yes, you can schedule your examination, you can schedule your date, you can schedule your time as per your convenience. You can also have it like let's say virtually, maybe on a remote location, or you can go to the testing centers as well to take the examination. Click on browser. Right. So we also have Akshay who leads the Ghaziabad chapter. So uh, Chennai and Pune link you will get at the top of the chat, and then you have Ghaziabad. So all these chapters will obviously host multiple events around Slack certification as well. So that's up to you, Ravi. You can use your official or personal email ID. My personal suggestion is to use your personal email ID, because let's say you join it from any official email ID, and once you leave the company, you'll have to again sign up for with a new email. That will erase all your conversation history and everything. So better to join it from a personal email. But that's completely fine. That's totally up to you how you want to join. Perfect. So we are 10 minutes early. I'll wait for 5 more minutes if you have any questions. Otherwise, we are good with the session. All you have to do now is try to complete at least 50% of the Trailhead module. If not, that's obviously not a mandatory or necessary step.